strange.
You can lay down or on the couch, or you can just...
Oh, am I live? It's so weird because I'm so used to Zoom now. What is that?
Sorry,
okay.
My mom was looking at stupid cat videos.
Okay. So, I'm going to have to mute you. Because we're going to
No, it's done.
I know, but everybody on Facebook is listening to you too, so. Okay. Bye. Okay. So, hi everyone. It's strange to be on Zoom and Facebook Live simultaneously because I feel like I should be able to see you all on both. But that's okay. So, if you're here on Facebook, I see Liz, Dr. Elizabeth Galarza. Anybody else just shout out, say hi, so I feel like I'm not speaking into a void. That'd be great. Everybody on Zoom, give me a wave. You can see me, right? You can hear me. Fantastic. This is the first time I've put on makeup since, ironically, I had my, a trauma-informed youth yoga final I had to do. So, makeup twice in, 2 months? But, so I feel really overdone, but that's okay. Anyway, Candace, Therese, I love this. So great. So the more people we gain, the more we're going to work really, really hard on bringing this wonderful place we call home into a better, vibe. That sounds so hokey pokey, but the truth is that we know when you feel better, it affects everybody around you. Oh my gosh, my dad is on. I feel like crying. Hi, Daddy. So that's part of what's going on, is that people don't really always get it, that, if you think about, they don't understand why we have to meditate or why it's so important, or they maybe have the feeling that it's more of a religious thing, or, there's just so many reasons that people come up with to not meditate, but I'm going to tell you why you need to, really, really briefly, and I think it's a really simple thing. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Laura. I love this. So, it's as simple as going into a room and just knowing that you want to be there or you don't want to be there, right? Everybody has that inner intuition where you just go, this is not for me. Oh, this is for me. Okay. So whether or not you're an empath, and we'll talk about that another time. Hi. Or you're just a really, really smart person where you just know yourself. Mary's here too. That's great. Hi, Renee. So, empaths are the ones that really, really feel everything. We feel somebody else's headache sometimes. We can feel, whatever. Somebody feels sad in the next room, or even a close friend, and you just suddenly start to get that oh, something's not right. I'm not sure what it is. And it just goes on from there. But not everybody, you don't have to be this very, very, very big empath to feel how other people are feeling. It's the same thing that a little child will go up to somebody when they just know something is not okay. So that's how connected we are. And that goes on and on and on. And everything that we do and everything that we say, all the words that we say, has a vibration of its own. So it's super, super important to watch what we do and watch what we say. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ashley. That's great. So those are a few reasons that we need to meditate, on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be this long-winded thing of, okay, I'm going to sit down and for an hour I'm going to be in silence and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to sit there and I'm just going to sit there. A very wise person at my home, which I call home, Kripalu, I remember them saying, everybody always asks, what's the best meditation practice to have? And the truth is, the best one to have is the one that you do. I'm looking at both cameras now. It's the one that you do. And the one that you do doesn't have to look a certain way. Kristen's looking at all the music stuff behind me. I'm not in a Zen room. I'm in the music room, which is Zen for us. So it doesn't have to look a certain way. You don't have to be the person that's really looks calm all the time to be a very intuitive person. You don't have to be the person that has all their SHIT together. To be a certain way. You just don't have to look a certain way. What you need to do is really be aware of yourself and aware of what you do, what you say, and how those things are in alignment, right? So you can type in your opinions too. That'd be great. But so when we meditate, there's so many studies on what happens in our bodies You know, we're mostly made up of water. And when that water vibrates, which it does, what happens? You know, what happens to our cells, to our tissues, and it's pretty amazing. So right now we're going through obviously something so difficult on so many levels. We can't be together. Hi, Tara. We can't be with the people that we want to be the most with. We can't go to concerts. We can't do our fun things, the things that really keep us going. But there's also this wonderful great pause that's happening. You know, there's always both sides. There has to be. Hi, Laura. And this great pause, which I really, that's the name of it for me. It's so important to understand how much we need these pauses in our lives. Do we want a pandemic? No, that's not what this is about. Do we want people to be sick, to be worried? No. But the good parts of this time are really, really important for us to sit back and to think about and to work with. Hi, Christina. Hi, Carrie. So if you think about writing a book, if you thought about, you know, gardening more or cooking more or anything like that, you know, we hear like this is really the time to start doing those things, right? This is that pause in our lives where we can go, all right, well, I can't do this ever before. Never had that time. And right now you do. The reason we need to focus on those things is because when we're watching the news consistently, I'm not talking about checking in. You all know those people that wake up in the morning and just dive right in and they stay there for too long. So is anger, is sadness, or any of those other things that we don't feel are so great, are they bad? No, they're not bad. They're not bad. In fact, they're not even necessarily negative. What happens is because they're a lower vibration, if you stay there for too long, your vibration dips. So you all probably know somebody who seems more depressed, who seems more angry a lot of the times, who seems more stressed out. They're just having such a difficult time all the time. And we're all prone to going there. Hi, Candace. Hi, Phil. Hi, Jess. So it's really, really important that we become aware of those things. When you feel yourself like coming into Harry Potter reference here, the great Horcrux, meaning you're carrying the burden of a botched up soul. And if you have to take it off and let it rest so that you can start to feel better. When you feel yourself going down that road where suddenly you're having a harder time feeling like yourself, a harder time feeling what I call grounded, is like where you really feel like yourself. You feel very clear in your head. You can make decisions with ease. Hi, Claudette. When you feel like you can be logical and emotional and see the division between everything. Hi, Angela. The problem is that a lot of us, we get sucked in and we don't realize that we're doing this. And then we stay for too long. And the biggest part of that is not realizing that the easiest, most blessed way of helping this is to ask for help. Like, seriously, I know I can't see all of you, but raise your hand if you know you don't ask for help enough. I can see you on Zoom, guys. When you don't ask for help, you are doing the biggest disservice to yourself and to your family, to your friends, to everyone that loves you, because not everybody can be that intuitive. Not everybody can take their own individual pause. Not everybody is that aware that, oh my gosh, something's wrong with, hi Eileen, with Laura, with Angela, with any of you, and they don't necessarily reach out. And then suddenly you're angry, you're disappointed, you're the victim, right? And we all do this. Maybe not all of us consistently, but we all do this. And I'm going to give a shout out to Renee right now for being one of my longest, best friends currently. And I want her to understand that I'm saying this because she and I have a very distinct relationship where if something's bothering me and I don't say it, we're in trouble. Like, I have to because that's a disservice to her. She's there trying to help me, right? And Renee will do the same thing for me, where we have to call each other out on stuff and we have to vocalize it. So I will absolutely say to her, Renee, I'm really jealous that you get to go out. That's it. Jealous isn't a wrong feeling. It's a feeling, right? It's not wrong. Is it wrong to be sad? No. And little kids are so good at this. They're so good at coming up and saying, oh, mommy, you're sad. Let me give you a hug. Yeah, I'm talking about Eileen too. So emotions are not bad. They're wonderful. Remember that movie Inside Out, right? I love this movie because one of the best parts of it is joy is trying to beat sadness away. Like the whole movie up until, what, the last maybe 20 minutes of it, where suddenly she sees that there is no joy without sadness. They're together. They come together. They're supposed to be together. They're an experience together. So that's that cathartic feeling that we get. If we don't have that sadness with it, we don't stay there forever, right? But then we can experience this wonderful, wonderful joy. And I'm also going to give a shout out now to one of my favorite yoga teachers, Devarshi, Stephen Hartman, originally from Kripalu, who is not watching. I wish he was. But one of the best things I ever heard in my yoga teacher training program there was we get one volume button. One. You don't get an equalizer and all this other stuff, and we'll turn this one up and we'll turn that one down. You get one volume button, and that one volume button is for every emotion that you have, every experience that you have. You don't get to just go, you know what, I'm going to go skydiving and I'm going to have the best life ever after that. Now everything else is going to be great. No, you're going to have everything else that comes with that. You're going to have fear big time. You're going to have nerves big time. And after that, you're going to have a letdown. So we want it all, right? So what we need to do is just become very aware of that and understand that if we're at the volume button really, really low, where we're just waking up and we're basically skimming by in life, right? What's going to happen? Everything else will be turned down. So if we stay in this place of low, low, low all the time, the vibration gets much, much lower, and it gets a lot harder to raise it up. But the good news is that it really takes this much attention every day. If you work it like you do a workout, if you stretch a little bit, I'm saying a little bit, like 5 minutes a day. If you meditate 5 minutes a day, if you work out 5 minutes a day, well, that's a heck of a lot more than not doing it, right? The accumulation of that is going to be so grand that suddenly you'll be like, wow, that was so much easier this time. I can do that again. I can do more of that. I should tell people about this. You ever think that? Like, I found something that made me feel so great? Made me feel so great. And you didn't share it? You ever come home from something that was so wonderful for you, but you didn't share it? No, you don't do that. When we cook something that's wonderful, when we do something that's wonderful, we share it. We share it with everybody. So why would you keep that to yourself? If you find something that's making you feel good and it's healthy for you, it's going to be healthy for others too. Now, we won't go into food right now, but that's not for everybody. Everybody's body is a little different. Everybody prefers a different type of meditation. It's the same type of thing. So if a seated meditation for you, practice for, an hour is not good, that's fine. There are so many people that will say when you first start, like, I even remember going by my sign, I'm a Pisces. It's a water sign. Water signs move. We like to move. So when I first started meditating, it didn't look like a seated meditation at all. That was torture. It was a moving meditation. So Tai Chi was a lot easier for me than sitting down. But my school for massage, we had to do Tai Chi, Qigong, and yoga, and I had to figure it out. But it took a while. So I would sit down a little extra at the next one, a little extra at the next one. But for me, it had to start with movement. And dance was really the first form of meditation for me. So, yeah, I've been talking for a while now. So I just want to read something that I wrote to about the meditation. If I can find it, if I can, I'll just keep talking. So there's something very special about this meditation that we're doing tonight. Very special. There are many meditations around the world, I'm sure. I only really saw one that was specific for April 4th, 2020, because that's a very special time in the universe. And I did it that night, and I did really like it, but something that, Katie, you're so sweet, but something that didn't ring for me, and that's the same thing like tonight. I might say something in the meditation that you don't ring true to, and that's fine. They talked a lot about like cleansing and cleaning the planet, and what was the antiseptics, and for me that doesn't go well with my meditation. I want it to be all warm and lovey because I want to feel really, really good at the end of it. I don't want to have any visions of stuff. Hi, Dawn. So there's a couple things you need to think about before you start a really deep meditation like this. In order to heal, you have to suspend your personal opinions. And I know that's tough at times. You guys can still see me on Zoom when I block it with pages, right? Okay, good. So any of the political stuff it's always going to go on. It's always going to be going on, and it's might at times be explosive. We know the word divisive is now in our vocabulary permanently, but here's the truth: is that we need to eradicate that. That's a real virus. You talk about a virus, that's the worst one out there. That's killing us, and we need to figure out, if your opinion is different than mine, will I love you less? No, I can't love you less, because you and I are connected. So I don't have to like you, and you don't have to like me. We don't have to hang out. We don't have to have phone calls, but we are one. So any of that stuff that you take with you on a daily basis, and if you let your opinions become your, like, that hard wall around you, that's what's going to happen. Your volume button is going to be completely muted and shut down, and your vibration is going to drop down drastically. So be very aware. Your opinions are welcome, but they have to be welcomed as well. So be mindful of that. So when you meditate, like specifically tonight, we're suspending our personal opinions so that we can heal the world. We don't just meditate for the people that we like. We send it to everyone, so that we can live together, we can live harmoniously, so that we can all heal. Love you too, Joyce. So in this meditation, I didn't use the word God. I hate saying the word, because for me, I have a very close relationship with God. I didn't even use the word divine, and that's usually my go-to for meditations. I did it because I want it to be more of an open thing. I want people that don't meditate or that meditate all the time, I want everybody to feel comfortable with it, because tonight maybe we only have 40 people doing it together. But the hope is that weekly or even daily, we're really building so that we can reach thousands. So it's going to be more than me doing this, right? But I want you to know that if you have a belief system, if you have God in your life and divine, I want you to add it in. I want you to think, when I say the white light, I want you to think that that's God, that's divine. If you don't have that in your life, I just want you to think of that as pure love. It's pure love. The white light is pure love. It's you looking at your child, your partner, your parents, grandparents, your animals, nature. That's what the white light is. It's all of that combined, okay? I also want people that don't normally meditate to understand that as you introduce meditation into your life, just like an exercise, this is interesting, right? Just like an exercise, you might experience some physical things going on as well, where you might get lightheaded, you might get dizzy, you might feel like a little loopy. That's more of like not being grounded afterwards. You can have some shaking, some pressure in your head. Hi, Heidi. There's a lot of physical things that can happen. So if you're worried or concerned, you can always reach out to me. And if I feel like it's more serious, I'll refer you to seeing a doctor. But pretty much always, it's just your vibrations raising and your body goes, oh, we have to readjust. And all your cells start kind of shifting up. Okay. So with that, as our vibrations change, which is what we're really about to do, our cells change. They want nothing more than to go back to their full potential. Nothing more. That is the one thing in your body you can be sure of. Your cells, they don't want to be sick. Hi, Cheryl. They don't want to be all sad and depressed or angry. They really, really do want to go back up. They want that. So we have to support this in ourselves, hi Dad, and in others. So as you meditate more frequently, like I said, even 5 minutes a day, you're going to see a shift. And it might start off slow, but the more you do it, just like an exercise, the easier it will become. And of course, you're always going to have your days where your mind is like, you know, we call it the monkey mind. But that's okay. That's part of becoming a witness to yourself and seeing how you react to things. And over time, your reactions will be way different. You know, kids are the best way to stay present because, boy, like I always say, we're yelling too much in the house. We're doing this too much. And the funny thing is, at the end of the day, my husband and I will say, wow, like we need to do that better. We have to figure this out. It's really difficult. They're little. We're still figuring it out all the time. But that's part of the journey and that's part of the joy. We may not seem joyous as it's happening, but you better believe that we sit back and go, oh my gosh, that was really difficult. It was hard. Hi, Mommy. And I'm watching people enter. It's cute. So we have to sit back and take advantage of what we're gifted with. And we're gifted with so much. Our talents, our time, you know, our effort. You may not feel like it's always appreciated, but it is. It may not always be seen the way you think it needs to be seen, but there will always be somebody that will go as a reminder, hey, I see you. Hey, I see your effort. I know it's tough. Isn't it tough sometimes? And usually that's all we need is just some recognition like that. So we're getting very close to our meditation for tonight. So after the meditation, I'll probably come right back on and we'll talk a little bit, but I want to just take this time right now to let you know how much I appreciate you being here. I know everybody can't do it at the same time, but the idea is that we do it more and more on a Sunday night, but that we get more people, more and more. So hopefully you'll like my meditation. I'd be very sad if you don't, but I'll deal. And as time goes on, you know, Bill and I are working on other things, and if this takes off, we'll keep growing with it. You know, hopefully there will be a demand for it, so to speak. But I want you to really, you know, think about it. Like, you don't have to offer this to people that you know will just like it. You need to talk about it. If it made you feel even that much better, it's worth talking about, right? Just like anything else. Hey, today. Well, now it's like, hey, today I got toilet paper. Oh my gosh, I won the lottery. And, but then you give your friend the hint, like, okay, go on this time, blah, 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 and you share it, right? So this is like way more important than the toilet paper. So you have to share it. You have to. It's really necessary. All those people that are saying, I'm always stressed out, I'm always stressed out, I'm always stressed out. I get headaches. I don't feel well. I feel sick. This is going on. It is your body telling you something is not right. And it is your opportunity to say, you know what? I sat and I focused on a candle flame for 5 minutes and I feel calm. Who doesn't like a fire, right? We love fire pits. There's a reason for that. It's a focus. It's a focal point. It's a meditation, right? You guys over there, give me a wave. So it's the same thing for this. Meditation is simply focusing on one thing, drawing your attention to one thing. And if your brain goes all over and goes haywire, you don't get to tell your brain, well, you're wrong. No, all you need to do is say, hey, that's okay, brain. I got this. Let's go back to this. And you keep redirecting it. And then eventually the brain will go, oh, we're safe. We're okay. We can stay here. We'll stay here. We'll stay here a little longer. Hi, Adrian. We'll stay here a little longer. We'll do this better today. Oh, I didn't do well in the beginning part of the day. The whole day is wrecked. Is that true? We know that's not true, right? So we can't just stop when something doesn't go our way. We can't just stop when we don't feel good. We take a moment. We take some time and tell people, you know what? I'm not myself right now. I need some time. You tell anybody. You don't just save it for the people that you think who can handle it. You say, listen, this is what I need right now. I need some time. Just give me 10 minutes. I'm going to go step outside and hug a tree. Why not, right? So we can't hug each other right now, but we can hug trees. They like it too, you know. So we're 2 minutes away from officially starting. So if anybody you know is using SoundCloud right now, this is like all new to me, doing this multi-level tech stuff. Hopefully there's not a commercial on it. I don't know if I have to pay to make them not have commercials, whatever, but we'll figure it out. So right now we're doing okay though. I'm so happy to have you all, and like I said, if anything needs to go viral, this is the type of stuff. It doesn't have to be my meditation. I would like it to be like that because I'm trying to make it so that you guys can give me input and like we can grow. And as time goes on, okay, I'm bored of the first one. Let's go to the next one. Hi, Billy. I'm just going to mute you. Thanks. So that's the idea, is that we were going to change and move on together. Right, guys? We're 1 minute away from time. So I want you to start getting to a comfortable position. For those of you on Zoom, you can like shut your video off. You can lie down and just listen. Hopefully the sound is loud enough. Hi, Macielos. So just relax, and I want you to feel really into your body right now. So we're usually like trying to turn everything off, turn our minds off. That's not what I'm going to tell you to do. I just want you to be present with yourself. So lie down. You can sit up as well. That's fine. My voice is nice and tired right now because I was up recording this at 1 a.m. So I hope you can hear it well. So I'm going to give another couple of minutes. So Renee, go lie down. Calling her out. Also, this live feed can be seen on my professional page, Vanessa M, Meyer LLC, after this event is over, so you can share it with people, you can tag people in it. That would help me tremendously as well. So I'm not working right now. I can't work right now because I'm not essential, but this is essential, so we're doing it. Hey, Jeannie. So, thank you. Take some deep breaths. I'm going to press play very, very soon. The meditation is literally called Meditation for Global Healing. Okay, the music you're going to hear behind it is pretty soft, but it's actually my husband, Bill Meyer, because we didn't want to have any copyright infringements. So he created that too, and you won't have it said here, but the sound and the music is actually for each chakra. So it's, hi James. So you'll hear a chord progression, which is pretty cool. And in another meditation, we didn't want to make it too long for this one. It's about 20 minutes. And another meditation will actually make it specifically only for the chakras. And then we'll address the vowels in it and everything like that and go further into that type of thing. But for tonight's purposes, you're just going to enjoy the music and the sound of my crazy voice. And I hope you like the wording. I did my best. On the end of it is kind of funny. I'll just give you a personal note. I went a little rogue and didn't follow my script whatsoever. So there is no re-recording any of it. But it's going to be fun. Hi, Bruce and Eileen. Very cool. So we're adding more and more people. I love this. So take a deep breath. I'm going to press play. And I'm going to just flip the phone, or maybe, I won't stay in the camera view. That's okay, I'll be around. Okay, making sure everybody's muted. And here we go.
1, 2.
No, that's not it. There we go.
Welcome to the Meditation for Global Healing. To begin, sit or lay down comfortably with straight spine. Use support if needed. Make sure your surroundings are as calm as possible. Before beginning this meditation, take a few minutes to settle into your body. First, become witness to the breath. Feel it in its entirety. Imagine it as a soft and palpable wave in the body. Notice how long the inhale and exhale last. Notice how pressure builds in the chest if you retain the breath. Notice how it releases with ease upon exhale. Simply bear witness. As the breath deepens and lengthens, we'll shift our focus into the 7 main chakras of the body. Think of these as the main energy centers. The first, known as the root, is located at the base of the spine. This area is associated with family, social belonging, safety, and security. Upon your next inhalation, see the color red and exhale red. Moving up into the sacral. The sacral chakra is located right below the navel. It's associated with creativity, sexuality, power, control, money, relationships. When all is well and in balance, these things will thrive. Inhalation of orange. Exhale orange. Moving slowly up to the solar plexus. This is located right below the break in the ribs. It's associated with personality, self-esteem, your gut instinct. Deep inhalation of a bright yellow. Exhale, yellow. Raising up into the heart, located right at the center of the chest. Here we think of love, forgiveness, and compassion. Deep inhalation of green. Exhale, green. Coming into the throat chakra, right at the throat. Self-expression, choice, will, following dreams, faith, trusting life. Inhaling blue. Exhale, blue. Raising up into the area known as the third eye, between the brows. Intellect and open-mindedness, divine reason, trust, seeing the bigger picture. This is a beautiful color of indigo. Inhale deeply. Exhale, indigo. The last of the 7 main chakras is known as the crown. It's located right above the head, associated with spirituality, knowing who you are, letting go, enlightenment, awareness. It's the awesomeness of violet. Inhale. Exhale, violet. And now you'll see all the colors of the 7 main chakras raise from your body. All colors merging into an all-encompassing white light. It comes like a flame from the body. This white light brightens with every breath you take. It becomes stronger with the warmth and shimmers like the rays of the sun. On the outsides of the white light are beautiful glimmers of gold. You can feel the strength gathering with each breath. Allow this warmth to envelop you completely. Experience its safety, its awesome healing powers. Feel the warmth go in and out and completely circle you, fully experiencing the power of healing. See yourself become the light. Now allow it to grow stronger with each breath. The white light becomes so expansive that it reaches farther and farther out of your body and soon out of your home. It expands throughout your neighborhood. The streets are clear, and only this powerful light shines. Allow the light to flood everywhere. It's like the sun rising. It pours out and shines on all it encounters. Watch as it expands and allow it to now focus on your city. Let it go to all places that need the healing of love. Allow your light to grow with ease. Your heart willingly expands its love with the glory of peace. See this awesome light go into the hospitals. See it wash over all of those suffering and whom are overworked. Feel it surround all those sick in homes, senior centers, the impoverished, so on and so on. Take a deep breath here, and upon your exhale, witness how the light heals. The light pauses all these people, and now all you see is warmth, and the light helping them breathe, calming their pain, their panic. You watch their bodies release into the beautiful healing of this. Take deep breaths here, giving them time. Watch your light grow with every deep inhalation. Allow the exhale to be a beautiful and long release. You trust that the light will stay with them as you continue forth to expand the healing. See your country surrounded by this beautiful sphere of white light. The white light gathers grace and speed as it heals, and soon it will cover the continents, the oceans, the far ends of the earth. Be amazed as it expands to the entire world. See every single person receiving the healing warmth of light in their heart throughout their entire beings. Send the light to the leaders of our world. Let it raise their consciousness for a world of harmony and peace. Watch as Mother Nature rests and repairs. See the animals thrive and heal from this great pause. And now see them receiving the white light as well. See yourself looking down on the earth. Feel the vastness around you as you feel the healing power totally envelop the planet. The white light becomes a massive sphere of pure energy, pure love. The planet becomes alive with the unity of this energetically entwined pulse. Slowly you'll float down closer to the places you love. You'll see family and friends gathering, smiling, laughing. You'll see people sharing food and long embraces. There will be tears of joy. There will be music, dancing, and celebrations. The community that we've built so strongly will be even more blessed than it was before. See our world bound with the breath that inhabits us all. See the breath as the continuous, tangible white light. Take time here to see all of your family and friends together. Be very specific about the faces, the people, the feelings that you wish to surround yourself. Take time to say your thank yous, to show your gratitude, to really be with each other. Feel the sensations of your fingers as you hold someone else's hand. As you hug someone you haven't been able to hug for a long time. Feel your hearts beat as one. Take time to bear witness to everything you've been missing. To feel the beauty of the white light, the warmth, as the sun pours down on all of us. Feeling how the breath unites us. How it brings us back into the softness, into the calmness, into the sweetness. See us all together in peace. knowing fully that anyone who cannot be with us now are always with us. Feel their love shine down upon you. Feel their warmth. Slowly coming back into the body. Accept the white light as your own. Feeling the vastness now inside of yourself. Feel your heart beat stronger than before. Continue feeling the breath soft and long. Watch as the white light comes from the top of the head and like a soft wave goes down the body again, allowing to drift further and further with each exhale, softly landing like a blanket all the way down to your feet. You are wrapped completely in love, completely in white light. Peace to all, life to all, love to all.
So continuing to take deep, deep breaths here. And coming very slowly back into your body right now. And I'll keep it pretty quiet for you right now, so I'm just going to ask you again and again and again to give yourself the most precious gift you possibly can, and in doing so, give it to others by focusing on peace and love. As crazy as it sounds, every day that you do this, you raise the vibrations, and the more raised we get, the better we get. So we may all be in different circumstances, but we really are all in this together, because we have to be. So I'm gonna shut off the Facebook video live, and I'm gonna start another one if you guys want to talk a little bit more, but I want to keep this one pretty quiet. So when this is finished, you can share it with whomever. Like I said, don't just look for the meditators or look for the people that look crunchy. Look for the people that need it the most, because once we raise their vibrations, it's going to be a lot easier to keep going, okay? So I'll say namaste, you don't have to say it, but all it really means is that the light in me, the one that dwells in the most purest form of light and love, sees the same in you. And we're in that place together right now. I know we are. So I bow to that light in you. Thank you. So I'm going to finish this, and if you want to join me back on regular Facebook Live, we'll have a little bit more uppy, happy conversation. Okay. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. Love you all.